What's up, everybody? It's Pete from the basement, back again. Still kind of recovering from last week's block party episode, and obviously everybody else is, because we couldn't get a round table together this week. I had the opportunity to preview Green Lantern First Flight the very first day it came out. I didn't have to go and pay cover price, which was like $23 for the 2-disc special edition, coming on the screen now, and the single disc was, I think, $16 or $18, depending on where you went. Amazon's always cheaper, you know that, if you want to go buy it for the pretty cover art, but well, unfortunately it wasn't worth it. It really wasn't. I was grossly disappointed, and I mean, the animation was great, of course. I mean, all of these modern cartoons are going to be fantastic, but what I want to talk to you a little bit about is comic book movies, cartoons or movies, whatever, and why producers, writers, editors, whoever's behind this shit feel the need to edit the storyline for what I discern as no good reason whatsoever. Take Green Lantern, for example. Now, you guys know I have been eating, breathing, sleeping, and shitting Green Lantern for the past couple of weeks, months, whatever, ever since, like, Blackest Night and Jeff Johns and everything. The book is phenomenal. It's my absolute favorite book, so I only expected 5 or 6 stars out of 4 from the movie. I didn't get that. And the first strike came from me when it was decided that Kanjar-Ro was the murderer of Abin Sur. I don't know why. You don't know why. We all know that as far as, you know, the new Green Lantern series goes, it was Atrocitus. I would have liked to see Atrocitus in the cartoon. I thought it would have been really cool. There was no mention of it. So they go after Abin Sur, who, for some reason, he's got these, like, things poking out of his head. They drew him all fucking weird and bony looking. He looked like a pink doomsday, for God's sake. Even Kanjar-Ro was weird looking. He didn't look like the character that we know from the books. And, you know, spoiler alert, throw the cheese down there. Apparently Boudica was recruited to Sinestro's side of the equation. He managed to convince her that he was right and the Guardians were just a bunch of, you know, scabby little blue old men who wouldn't know their ass from their elbow as far as universal justice goes. So she tried to kill Hal Jordan and, you know, defend Sinestro, and of course he killed her. That was about the middle of the movie, so I guess, you know, yeah, keep the cheese down there. Sorry if I spoiled that for you guys, but just don't fucking waste your time. I don't know why that even happened. Sinestro was cool. There was, you know, he put on the Sinestro Corps uniform, even though they never outright mention anything about a Sinestro Corps or whatever. He goes off and starts just killing Green Lanterns left and right. There's a lot of death and blood in this cartoon, oddly enough. So that was pretty cool, at least. It was kind of a PG-13. People getting called bastards and who's going to beat somebody's ass all over the place or whatever. You know, not your typical Disney cartoon. What else can I say about Green Lantern First Flight? Like I said, animation was phenomenal. Very, very disappointed that I did not get to hear the Green Lantern Oath until the very end of the movie. Apparently, you don't have to say that anymore right away to get the Green Lantern ring on your finger and have it work for you. Hal Jordan didn't say the oath until the end of the movie. He professes to not have learned it until yesterday, as a matter of fact. Sinestro, don't even concern yourself with in Brightest Day and Blackest Night thing. Whatever the hell his is, you'll never hear that. There is a cool set of special features about some upcoming DC stuff. There's Superman, Batman, Public Enemies, which is animated to look a lot like Ed McGuinness' style. So that's pretty much the exact story from the Jeff Loeb series from Superman, Batman a while back. And there's also a really cool but uninformative feature on Blackest Night. So by now it's pretty much everything you know already. Nothing new. No flashes of new characters, no hints to new characters, nothing. So, thus far, the best of what I heard about Green Lantern First Flight is if you buy it at Best Buy, you get like a little Green Lantern figure to go along with it. It's probably going to cost you an extra $10 anyway, so I don't see the point. That's about it. I'm sorry I had to shit on First Flight for you guys. But in other news, speaking of comic book cartoons coming out, I just saw a trailer for a new Iron Man cartoon from the makers of Batman Gotham Knights, or whatever it is, Gotham something, whatever the fucking cartoon was that came out alongside Dark Knight. It's an awesome, awesome animated movie. It looks great. Fucking Iron Man just looks like like he should look. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Check out the trailer. It's all over the place. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it on Google. You can find it pretty much anywhere. Just search Iron Man animated movie. It'll come up. Excuse me. Thanks, Ramon. One thing you do not want to search for is the new Wolverine animated movie by what looks to be the animators who did Ninja Scroll. It's very similar. I mean, I don't really know my ass from my elbow when it comes to anime. That's kind of Dave's department. So I could be wrong. That it looks like Vampire Hunter D, Bloodlust, and Ninja Scroll, and it looks fucking retarded. Wolverine's got hair down to his ass. His fucking claws just kind of spring out, and they're all like feathery and shit, and they look like they're just kind of floating on his hands. He looks nothing like the Logan we come to know and love. I mean, really, Marvel's got him in every fucking book down to, you know, The Wizard of Oz these past couple of months, so how could you not know what Wolverine looks like? But they managed to fuck that up. So I do encourage you, you know what, I'll save you the trouble. It's on the screen right now. That's Wolverine, folks. That's Wolverine. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you about that. So, unfortunately, there's, the realm of comic book movie shitdom has strayed its way into cartoons by now. I don't know what else to say. I'll be looking forward to Iron Man. And hopefully Superman, Batman, Public Enemies will be a better treat than Green Lantern First Flight. Still love the books. Did not love the cartoon. Sad to say.
I did just want to review really quickly Death Clock versus the Goon. It came out last week. We briefly mentioned it at the barbecue episode. But I hadn't gotten a chance to read it at the time. And I'm the only one that reads the Goon, unfortunately, besides Adam. It's a sin, but what are you going to do? In all honesty, I never heard of Death Clock until this issue. Metalocalypse, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a show on Cartoon Network. I think it's done by William Street. It's just, I'm not sure though. The style is very Cartoon Network-ish. It's about a fictional band called Death Clock. There's 5 members, I believe, and they're a heavy metal band. And the music really is plays second fiddle to the actual characters and the ridiculousness they get into. I read the comic and then I watched the show, which is dumb. I should reverse that, but it's me we're talking about. And it's a pretty funny show. I'm gonna try to catch it whenever I can. Like I said, I think it's on Cartoon Network. I'm not sure of what time and what day or anything like that. But if you can't watch it on the actual show, you can probably watch it online. But you know, in the issue, the five bandmates get transported to the Goon universe, and then you see how they interact with the Goon characters, and it's pretty good. Eric Powell and Brendan Small. Brendan Small, I believe, is the one who created the show that Metalocalypse. Metalocalypse? However you say it. But and it's whenever you see a Death Clock character, it's done in the style of the show, and then whenever you see a Goon character, it's done in the Eric Powell style, the Goon style. There's as far as Goon fans go, there's a main character that dies in it. I'm not gonna say who. All right, I'll say who. Frankie. But it's a one shot, so it doesn't really make a difference. And I'm glad it's a one shot because it's just, you know, you see the characters, they meet, they interact, that's it, done. So, but I would recommend it. If you don't know about Death Clock or the Goon, pick it up anyway, because then you get a taste of each type, you know, each entity, and then you can decide whether you like it or not. But pick it up, it's good, and I'm going to make sure the others read it, or else. I'd pick it up, and I'd read it, and I'd laugh, which I'm going to do again on the pod. Hey guys, I'm sorry I couldn't be there to review this week's comics with the rest of the fellas. I know a lot of stuff came out this week, but, you know, something took me away. He was big and hairy and had a tail, but I'll be back next week. Just check it out, because then it'll give you a taste of each